Let's first marinate the chicken. I usually marinate with a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, half a lemon juice, and some ginger garlic paste. So whenever I get the chicken, I usually marinate this and put it in the fridge, so it's easy to just take it out and start making whatever you want to make. All the masalas get in the chicken really nicely by this way, and also you don't get that, the raw meat smell when you do this. Okay, now the grounding part. I'm using like a quarter cup of coconut, 1 teaspoon of soap, and 1 teaspoon of couscous. So here I have cut 2 onions, 2 tomatoes, some cilantro, curry leaves, and 1 green chili, all ready to go into the kadai. So I have ground my masala. Now in the kadai I have put like 4 teaspoons of peanut oil, 1 teaspoon of mustard, and some curry leaves, 1 cut onion. I'm gonna fry a little bit. So I use my cutter to cut it evenly. I even cut my vegetables in it. And then I add half a tablespoon of ginger garlic. Because remember, we did put some in the marination and that goes into the curry, so make sure you put half of it and not the whole thing. And cook just enough to get the raw smell out of ginger and garlic. And add salt, and again be vigilant about the amount of salt because we already did add salt in the marination. And now I usually put like 1 tablespoon of curry powder, but I cannot do that now because I haven't given the recipe of the curry powder in the channel yet, so I'm just gonna do separate powders which contributes to the curry powder. 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. So all that goes into it, and then fry it a little bit. So this is going to be our base for this curry. Now you add your cut tomatoes, give it a good mix. At this point you can add your chicken. You can just take it out of right out of fridge and then add it to the curry. Give it a nice mix. I get my chicken from the halal meat shop. It doesn't have too much of trim fat like we used to get from the chicken we used to get from HEB. It's nice and fresh, and they cut it for you, remove the skin, cut it into the pieces that you ask for with the bones, which I like, and it doesn't leave out a lot of water or a little bit of blood also. So I just add water, give it a nice mix, and I close it. So let it boil for like 5 to 10 minutes. Open it up. Now add your ground coconut masala into it. So at this point the chicken is cooked, right? So it's almost at the end of it. So make sure you add enough water as per your consistency, however you want your curry to be. So I have kind of washed my blender with some more water. So just be careful in not adding, because it's not going to boil anymore, it's just going to come together. So this is it. So I've added the water, the consistency that I need. Now throw in your cilantro leaves, and at this point you can just switch off the stove and let it cook on the stove. There you go, guys, your chicken curry is ready. எப்படி இருக்குப்பா? Okay. And now, ரசம் எப்படி இருக்கு?
Good.
Thanks.